All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, and it's a beautiful. Today is Wednesday, right? It's a really nice Wednesday morning, and Bitcoin is getting a little bounce. So, uh, if you were looking at the past few um, live streams, you would have been able to take the long from the position that we gave. Alright, so the level we were looking at was 109,800, and we're looking for a move from within that zone. So let me just get that area for you all. Alright, so it was there for you to take the trade. All you had to do was head over to the Discord and join, and you would have gotten yourself into this here position. Right, so what happened when we came down to the zone? Well, we came down and we entered into the zone. We had bullish confirmation on lower time frames, right? And basically I was looking for a basically for price to come up and take out this level, which we did. Actually was this level here. So we came up, we came down, and then we ended up breaking it. So this is where we broke higher, and I was looking for a move into this level for a short. So yes, I did take a short when we came up here yesterday, and I rode it all the way down to this zone here for a TP1. So you could look at this a lot of different ways. Let's get rid of this. So the first way you would have looked at it is that you pull a volume profile, and you would have a value area high of your range coming in right around there. So price came down into value area high of your range, and then we are now getting a move back to the upside. Also, there is a area of demand that we came down for right here. So with confluence of the value area high and this area of demand, as well as market structure flip into our area of interest, I was able to get into this long from this area here, right? So it was a bit difficult to get into a long here because we actually weren't able to break structure until late yesterday. So what it is we were waiting on was a move up into this zone for a retest, and this area of demand is now holding. So I would expect that if this area of demand holds, the next move would be to create a higher high and ultimately take this high out and continue to the upside. So that is what I'm looking for to happen. I'm still holding the short because we could come up to this zone here and continue moving down. There are some lower levels that I am looking at. So when we come up into this zone, I will take some profit and the rest would be riding for a potential swing trade. Now, if we come over to the free market cipher indicator, what we really want to look at here is the money flow that is coming back in. And on the 1 hour time frame, we have money flow coming up as we came down to these lows. And if we go to like the 4 hour, well, it doesn't look so good on the 4 hour. And the daily money flow is actually coming out. But if we look on the daily, if we are able to close above yesterday's high at around 112,350 or so, if we are able to close higher, let's say back within this range, then we could definitely see momentum starting to kill to the upside. So given that we are at a key area of support, because it's a support resistance flip that we are retesting, this could definitely turn into something much bigger than just a short trade, and it could actually turn into maybe a swing trade. So I will take profits when we get up here. We are almost to my take profit zone. So once we get into that zone, I will take profits, and yeah, the rest will be riding for hopefully a higher move up. No one can tell what the market is going to do, but once you have a plan and you have a good strategy, then that is all you need basically, as well as good risk management. And well, your emotions are definitely something that needs to be under control when it is you trading in these markets. So yeah, that definitely plays a big part. I am not fully there yet, but I hope that with my my videos, I am able to coach myself as well as help you guys with um, with trading in terms of emotions. I have my technicals down, I would think, pretty well, and it's just the emotional side of it that I am needing to smoothen out on my journey. So yeah, it's I'm not there yet. I'm not the greatest trader, nothing like that. I'm just starting off in this, and I'm only like, I started this in 2022 and we're in 2025, so I am I'm probably about 3 years into my trading journey, and for some it takes less time to actually have your, how to say, uh, have your emotions under control and smooth out everything. So yes, I am profitable, but the problem is that emotions still get, you know, played into my trading strategy and my plan. So this is what I'm trying to iron out right now, and hopefully I can help you guys with the same. So we'll take it as we could, and yeah, I'm giving you guys free updates. A lot of other channels out there will ask you to either pay a subscription fee or um, to join a VIP. We do have a VIP, and I'm planning to do some great things with that. But for now, I'm just giving you everything that I'm seeing here so you can see what it is I am bringing to the table, and you can decide if it is you're interested in this, right? So, short trade given yesterday, and I took that short trade and I held it all the way down to this area of interest. I took some profits and I de-risked the trade, stopped the entry. So it's now a risk-free trade. I do not expect this trade to be anything more than a move from here to here, being that we already changed structure in this area here. So I am actually expecting more upside from today. Can I be wrong? Absolutely, 100% I could be wrong. But I am prepared for the short and I am prepared for the long. So I took the short and the short is still open. I took the long. Profits will be taken when we get into the zone, and whichever way the market decides it wants to go, I am prepared to be in a position to take advantage of the move. So yeah, that's basically it. So this short trade has played out, and it's no longer something that would be valid if we come back up into this area here. So what we could possibly look at? Well, uh, this could be a possible short, and I would not recommend taking a short from here. And the reason for that is because of this market structure shift, and we are holding demand as a support. So yeah, that's the main reasons I would not take a short after we held this zone and we are making a move back up. So if you get confirmations, can you short? Absolutely. And where would you look to take this down? Well, ideally, I would look to take this down right there. Nothing further. There is some more levels a bit lower that we could potentially bounce from, but this could be the actual bounce zone, and then we could be making a higher high for then a higher low with the trend now shifting to upwards trend. So be careful if you are interested in this trade. I for one am not. So and I'm already short from the top here. So if we come up, I will be stopped out for a small win, and if we go down, well, I will still be short. So regardless which way the market decides it wants to go, I will be able to take advantage of the move. Right, so this level is holding nicely. Honestly, I was looking for something a bit more violent in terms of how Bitcoin price action happens. So like a big capitulation wick. We don't always get it. So um, if that is what you're waiting for, you could actually miss out on a trade because you're trading what it is you think may happen and not what it is you're seeing. So that was my reason for longing this area here and shorting this area here, because these are the trades that are present in front of me. So this is what I'm going to take. I don't want to think that okay, maybe we could come down for a fake out and then pump higher. No, that ideology will have you taking the wrong trades at the wrong time. So price came down, respected it. I saw what it is I needed to see for a bounce, and I took the trade. And yeah, it's a low risk, high reward trade if it does play out. So why not take it? So that is it for the long. If we manage to break up, I would be looking for a retest, then to add again to my margin. That is if we actually start pushing past the zone. So what I'm looking for actual move to start happening to the upside. What do we have there? Let's see. Right. So this area here is a key zone that we are looking at. Just gonna right. So basically $113,000 is what I am looking for a move back to the upside, potentially to the highs. Will it happen? We just need to wait and see. Yeah, so if we could break above here, then I am a little more hopeful that we could definitely pump. If we move up and we get another SFP at these highs, then I am less hopeful and I'll actually be looking for shorts. So let's get into what we can potentially have for a short, and that would be a swing fail at the highs to then come down, maybe even lower than that, but when price goes up, then we will have a level in this area that we could possibly target for a short, if the short does happen though. Alright, so on the daily time frame, this is what we have going on here. So we broke market structure bearishly. Now we could bounce from here, and this could be technically classified as a SFP because there was no continuation. You had one candle breaking below and another candle that closed back above. So let's see, the last time we came down and we did that was right in this area here. We broke down and then we broke back up and then we broke down again before we actually got the moves. So something similar to this could possibly happen again, this area here, and we could possibly see move up and then come back down into some of these lower levels for the actual pump, or this could be the end of the bull market and we could actually dump. And if we dump, where could we possibly dump to? So ideally on these bigger time frames, this is the weekly that I'm looking at. This is where we could possibly look for a price to hold. So at around $55,000. This is where I would use my fib tool, which is the bigger time frames. I don't use them on the smaller time frames. Basically, I still look for my areas of interest, supply and demand zones, when it is I do pull a fib. So around this area, at around $53,000 to $58,000, we could possibly hold as support. So it was resistance previously, and it could be flipped to support if we do start coming lower. Can we go lower than that? Absolutely. So it's not always up only, and we have to be mindful that we can't have a bias up only, down only, because then you're not going to make any money, and you're just going to be wrecked in this market. So yeah, that's basically my little thesis on BTC. Nothing too much has really happened. Price hasn't really done anything too fancy. We did get one trade in, which was that short trade, and I didn't do an update. Otherwise, maybe you guys would have been able to take the long that I took. Right, so the long was actually to come down within the zone for a bounce back up. So that hasn't happened. Well, that wasn't posted, but I did take that trade, and I'm currently in it and waiting for take profit to be hit. And yeah, that's it for now. Don't really have anything else to update you guys on. Another thing that I'm looking at here is how we are generating this sweet liquidity here. Right? It's a really nice liquidity curve, and if we start breaking up past 113, we could see a quick move to the upside just based on how liquidity is being engineered here. So be mindful of the shorts. If it is we start breaking up, I'd actually wait till we come back up to this area to look for a short. So this would still be valid. The short will still be valid, as well as the SFP at the highs here would still be valid. So those two would still be valid, and we could also come up on SFP this high for a move back down if this area of supply doesn't hold. So that is all the trades I'm looking at. When price moves up, if it does create a new high, higher high, sorry, then when it is we start to retrace, I would give the level that I'm looking for a possible long entry, and that's just so you guys could get into a trade if you're not already in one. But if you were on the Discord, you would have been able to get in down here. Um, yeah, you would have gotten in. Let's see. You could have potentially take a trade here because we had some structure flip in this area. So if you took a trade here and your stop was below this this area here, this point of interest, area of demand, you would have still been in the trade. There would have been drawdown on the trade, but you would have eventually been in profit and then, well, still in profit. So, or you could have took it up, and then once you came up to this zone, you could have, and you see a pullback, you could have taken some profit, stopped the entry, the risk, and then you could have gotten back in because this zone clearly held. So you could have gotten back into a position, and same thing, stop below the low of the zone, and it would have done this bing bong for a while. And if you were scalping, you'd alright say, well, we are at the top of the range, I'm taking profits, and I'm not seeing us pushing higher, so I'd short it, and you'd short it down, take profits, take a long, and yeah, you could have scalped this and made some nice profits. So yeah, sometimes you just need to play the ranges. I made a lot of money from just trading the ranges like this. However, um, when it is you have a lot of things to do on a daily basis, sitting and doing this is kind of tedious. So my preferred style is take a trade and let it run. So hopefully this is the area we get that from. If it's not, we look lower for more trades like that. So that is it for BTC. Let's have a look at Ethereum. And well, would you look at that? I gave this Ethereum trade the last time we were live, and yeah, you would have gotten into this trade. It's a big stop, I would not lie, it is a big stop, but it's an area of demand that is respected. So once you know how to read structure and your basically how you enter a trade, what you look for confirmation. You would have gotten into this trade and you would have been nicely up in profits, still in profits, hopefully to make a new all-time high. And yeah, I was not pleased about this that happened here, where it is price came up and then it hung out at the top here before selling off. I that made no sense to me why it did that. And yeah, that's the main reason for me not entering here. This was a great trade setup, good risk to reward, and yeah, you could potentially hold this maybe for higher. So we'll have to wait and see if it does actually happen. But yeah, we'll look at BTC during the course of today and see how she behaves, and then we can decide if it is we are going to continue in this change of structure for more upside, or if it's just a dead cat bounce and we are going to see more pain. So that being said, guys, trade safe, trade what you see, not what you feel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.